I'd like you to introduce you to Milca. So Milca is an ex-student, and she was here a couple of years ago to talk about politics. She's now studying at Aston University and is about to go on an exchange program to France and hopefully Geneva to work for the United Nations. Okay. So I thought it'd be a really good idea. Milca came and spoke to the year 12s, current year 12, last year in induction. I think it's a really good idea to invite ex-students in to talk about what they're doing. She's someone who I taught politics in this room too, and grew up. She was in Sugar, wasn't you? Yeah, in Sugar. And she's gone on to an amazing university. Aston's a fantastic university. Okay, really, really good.
Okay. Hi guys. Like you all know already, my name is Milca. I was once like you. I was a student. Where you're sitting, Miss Hamilton taught me these funny stories that I probably will share. But so February the 2nd, 2010, I arrived at Heathrow Airport. I was 13, and we walked out the gate, and my dad, was standing there. So I saw my dad for the first time in 6 years. So my dad had been in the UK for 6 years, and I was in Congo, so I'm originally from Congo, and I had seen my dad for the first time in 6 years. And I promise you, it was such an overwhelming moment to be able, when like your dad's voice sounds the same, like it's the same voice on the phone, but when you see it in real life, I was just filled with like tears. Like the voice, it was the same voice, but it sounded different on that day, and it was so overwhelming for me and scary to know that I had left a life in Congo and I was about to start a new life in the UK. Imagine now the thought of having to make new friends, meeting new family members. Are they gonna like me? I spoke no word of English, and this is 2010. Like, you're thinking, who is going to be my friend? Who is not going to be my friend? What am I going to do with my life? Is my dad going to be there every step of the way? Because this is foreign land and he's more familiar with the UK than I am. Is he going to be there at school with me? Is he going to be there wherever I go with me? It was so scary for me, but yet it was thrilling because it was a new journey, Whenever you start something new, you're scared, you're a bit unsure of what you want to do or what's about to happen, but you're excited for what's ahead. And so I remember my first day in school. So this was the old building. I don't know if you guys know that Oasis had a different building. This was an old building. Me and my dad walked into Miss McInnes's office because she had to give us, she had to explain a bit about the school to my dad and my classes, what I was going to do, what sets I was going to be in, and all these things. And I remember, I didn't understand what they were saying, but my dad and Miss McInnes were having a conversation. And I remember at the end of that meeting, because throughout the meeting my dad looked very disappointed, a bit frustrated, and I was just sitting there like, what are they talking about? Because I didn't understand. And I remember walking out of that office and, my dad telling me that, Milca, you would have to now prove yourself to the school that you're good enough. And I said, Dad, what do you mean? He said, if I looked quite frustrated and, however I looked is because I was told that you were going to be in set 4 for everything. And my dad, knowing that I was able to do more, I was capable of doing more, he got frustrated and he was just disappointed. And he said, the job is now down to you. You have to prove to the school that yes, they can move you up to set 1, to set 2. You decide the course of your life. You decide what your life turns out to be as. Some of you might not, look forward to university. It might not be something that you're looking forward to. It might not be something that you want to do in life. It might not be something that interests you. It might not be something that, any member in your family might have done. But you could always be the first one to change the destination of a train. You could be the first one to always, change a certain view on people have of how life should be done. Guys, you're getting to a point where the decisions that you make now will determine who you are. You might be besties with someone now in the room, but you guys might be going to 2 different directions. So you want to become very conscious of the fact that now is the time to build my life. I am building my life for me. for my family and for my friends. Now is the time to say, you know, even though everyone is messing around, and sometimes messing around is fun, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes messing around is the best thing to do because everyone else is doing it. It means that we're in a group. I'm never gonna be, you know, taken out of the group because we're gonna get in trouble together. We're all gonna do things together. Exactly, in a squad. But guess what? If you remain in a squad, you will always be a squad member. And you will never be a leader in whatever you want to do in life. There comes a time in your life where you will have to make the choice to stand out, to step out and be who you want to be.